Thank you so much, guys. Great to meet you in this digital world. Do you have the magic powers to take us off of computer screens and onto a motorcycle trip right now? Because that's what I think we all need.
Yeah, we all need one. We do need a good old ride on a motorbike.
I want to hear about what this adventure was like for you guys. You did this in 2007. This is a follow-up. What was different this time? And looking back now with the way the world is, what is it like for you guys now?
We did 2 trips. We started in 2004. We rode from London round to New York, east, and crossed some really remote and interesting places. Went through Ukraine and Kazakhstan, across Mongolia, far eastern Russia, Siberia, and then around through Alaska and Canada and America. And it sort of was just an absolute eye-opener to how much we love that kind of travel. Just being nomads, riding, camping. And we met some extraordinary people. So we did those 2, and then in 2007 we did the African continent. It's just been a long gap, and we decided that that sort of experience lives in you, and you get this yearning to be on the road again. It sort of lives somewhere in your psyche, and it just took us a long time to do a third one. I think the catalyst is that Charley had a really bad motorcycle accident. So it just reminded me when he got injured that I shouldn't let this relationship drift, this friendship drift. And so we sort of became fast friends again and started planning this one.
I feel like that's how we're all thinking now about relationships. We can't really travel as much now. So looking at this season, is there a new perspective for you guys looking back on what you went through?
Well, I think we got very lucky because we finished at towards the end of December, so we just snuck in before the world changed. But I think every trip you do, or every time you travel or you go to another country, you experience different things, and the idea of doing it electric, there's this whole new wave sort of coming along, and then so when we sort of started off, the whole idea of getting used to electric, it's a big change. And then as we're heading up through South America and Central America, you were going to houses and plugging into people's houses, not just plugging your bike in, but plugging into people's lives. And people around the world are so friendly. 99% of people are good, fun, nice people. And they're all so interested about, they would say, well, you're doing this big trip up through South America and on motorbikes, oh my gosh, and they're electric. And they go, oh my gosh, electric? And Harley Davidsons, And so people were really enthusiastic, and I think by adding the electric to the story, it really enhanced our lives. I think we got a few more grey hairs because of it, but it really was an amazing challenge.
What about what's the most eye-opening experience, especially going and charging and doing all these things you had to do on this specific journey? Was there one thing that stuck out that was really unique this time?
I've got lots of special little memories that pop into my mind all the time. One is the first day's riding. We took off. We were delayed for 3 or 4 days because of heavy snow in Ushuaia, and then eventually there was sort of a little gap in the weather, and we took our chance to leave. Anyway, we rode, and we were riding through. There were snowbanks at the side of the road, really tall snowbanks. We were all both thinking, what the hell are we doing? This wasn't the plan. But then we had to stop, and you stop and you go for a peek in the woods. And I went over this snowbank to get into the woods and just disappeared into this snowdrift up to here. And I could hardly get out of it. I was like a beetle on its back, trying to get out of the snow. Thinking, oh my God, this is day 1 of our motorbike ride.
Wow, you almost didn't make it. But it's adventurous, and I think we all need that now in our lives. It's fun to watch you two. I love your bromance, too. I think it's a special relationship to be on the road the way you guys do. So we're looking forward to seeing it, guys. Thanks so much for chatting with me. I would take a picture with you if I was with you, so I'm just going to say hi. Bye. Thanks, guys.
Bye.